Do you believe in yourself? When you set your mind to something, do you do it? Hey, what's up? This is Michael Rich. Just on the back deck, got my 4th of July tee on, you know what I'm saying, guys? Happy 4th of July to all, my American contacts, friends, and family. And so, yeah, I got a cool video, cool experience. This is personal, this is mine. And so I'm going to ask you, is there a musician, an actor, a mentor, there's someone out in that world that you just want to meet? We all got that, I want to see, oh man, I want to meet Al Pacino, or I want to meet, Britney Spears. I don't know who you guys want to meet and all that jazz, but like, I had that feeling, right? And so this is my story, and this is how I made this happen with this. So for you guys that aren't familiar, I'm Canadian, and I got a Canadian hip-hop artist that I like. He's on the East Coast. His name's Luke Boyd, a.k.a. Classified. Yeah. This guy is a Canadian homeboy, and I grew up on his music. I just loved his tunes, right? And so he's got another live performance. I've seen 2 live performances here in Victoria, and heck, I want to see the 3rd one for real, right? Like, so we got ourselves a hotel room, and I said, I asked a few friends. I was like, hey, you guys want to go see the show, right? They're like, oh, yeah. And so the first thing I said was, all right, this time we're meeting Luke. We're meeting Class. We're going to have some fun. We're going to meet him backstage. Maybe have a beer or something, a little treat. And so the one friend's like, oh, Mike, who do you think you are, the president? I'm like, dude, it's Classified, man. It's not the president. Like, he's just a hip-hop artist. He's just a human being like you and me, man. Like, let's present ourselves and say what's up. And so, like, this is the 3rd person, right? And she's all like, this is awesome, Mike. Like, I'm stoked. We're going to go to the show. We're going to hook up. We'll have a treat. We'll hang out, have a beer. And, like, man, that's awesome. And I'm not sure if she's seen The Conviction, or if she just knew the way my mind worked, or my passion for life, or when I say I'm going to do something, I do it. Something clicked, right? So we got one believer and one non-believer. Whoa, hold up. We got 2 believers right here, right? I knew it was going to happen, man. I visualized that day for a long time, like a couple months up in advance. I was just like visualizing. I was thinking going backstage. I was thinking about pitching my business, because at the time I just started Mr. Media, my first online business, right? On my own. And what better way to bring in a Canadian homeboy, do some social media, do some media buying for him, and spread his music across the world. I was like, oh yeah, this is me. So I even envisioned getting his phone number. I was just like, okay. So boom, let's go. Down into Victoria. We check out the show. We got our hotel room. We having a nice dinner. We go down and have a couple drinks, more than a couple. I had a really good time. And so the show ends, it was off the hook. Like, Class just owned it. You got the crowd pumped, and like Victoria is just always like, it's epic here. And so nonetheless, show ends. I'm like, all right, here's my time. I'm going backstage. Do. I like go roll up to the spot, and the security guy was like, it's like, yo, what's up? I'm just going back to see Class. He's like, you got a bracelet? I was like, bracelet? Like, no, I ain't got no bracelet, man. I'm homies with Class. He's like, oh, no bracelet, no go. I was like, I need a backup plan, right? Where's the backup plan? So I turn around and I start going back to my friends, and like the one friend, he ha, he's kind of saying like, I told you so, you can't meet the president, Classified. So I don't know, it was that moment when it just made the eye contact, and I said, oh, this homeboy is not going to do that. Like, I really desired to meet this Classified and to share my experience in my business and get down, right? So I turn around just like, turned around like So I turn around, I start walking back there, and just as I'm walking back, right, the drummer out of the band, right, red shirt, curly hair, black hat, I'll never forget this guy, right, he's just walking, but he's got these 2 girls behind him, and I'm going, scratch my head, okay, one guy, 2 girls, and they're going backstage. So I like basically come right up there, I pretend, I basically just pretended I was, I was with the other gal while he was with that gal, and the security guy's like, "Are they with you?" And he's like, "Yeah, they're with me, right?" And I seen him look at me, and he's like, he just like, yeah, boom. So he went left, and I went right, and the first door, I'm like, boom, I push that door open, right? Door opens. There it is, Class and the homies, right? They're all having a little treat and a couple beers, and who you? I was like, yo, man, what's up, Luke? I'm Mike. And he's like, do we know each other? I was like, no, we don't know each other, man, but we about to know each other. He's like, alright, you want a beer? I was like, yeah. He's like, you managed to get back here. You need a beer. I was like, yeah, let's have a beer. And I was like, oh, hey, like, blah, 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 blah. And they're all just having a good time, like, reminiscing of the show. And next thing you know, like, 30 minutes goes by. And I was like, oh, class, man. Like, it'd be cool if, like, you hook up with my, my homies, my friends here. And they really would like a t-shirt signed or any kind. And he's like, oh, yeah, no problem, And I was like, you want to bounce outside, I'm going to shoot the shit. And he was like, oh man, I gotta like pack it up. I gotta get going to the next town, blah, 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 But like, and I pitched my biz. He introduced me to his manager, I got his phone number as managed. And like, yo, just to give a living proof, guys, like, yeah, I got like the vertical, and then I got the vertical. Yeah, oh, yeah, oh, class of me, man. And like, so the question I'm gonna finalize this with is, when I set my mind to something, I make it happen. When you set your mind to something, do you make it happen? You want to find your voice on the internet? You want to find that edge? You want to find that zest, that enthusiasm, this passion for life, and make it yours? Check out BigIdeaMastermindClass.com. Go in the description. Check out the link, click it. I'm always around, man. And I just created my own fan page on Facebook, so if you guys want to go ahead and like that. As I'm moving into this, new speaking role, I'm really looking to get a fan club and, spread the wealth and the love. So that's that, guys. I just wanted to share, how I created my edge and how when I set my mind to something, I make it happen. So if you're looking to join a team and you want to get things done and you set your mind to something and you're looking for someone to help you, assist you to get where you need to be, you know where it is. All right? Big Idea Mastermind class. Michael Rich, signing off. Talk to you soon.